we go live at 7:15 or 7:30 tonight. What that means is that we are going to be living 19th century lifestyle, with the exception of maybe using buses to get around between now and Sunday. So that means we're not using any modern or wearing modern clothing. We're not using any modern conveniences other than what's absolutely necessary. For instance, somebody has a health issue, modern medication. If somebody has, I have to be in communication with other people, so I do have a phone with me. But I'm trying to keep that minimally present.
Yeah.
But aside from that, we're going to be eating 19th century food, wearing 19th century clothing, engaging and entertaining ourselves the way they would have back then, engaging as a neighborhood and as a town as they would back then. So we are actually putting together and trying to put together a town that engages as a town of people would have 150 years ago.
People that are in the camp, then you go down the road a little bit, you have the infantry. Infantry are ground pounders, and they are coming from all over the place. We've got some from Maine, we've got reenactors from all over the United States, plus outside the country. We've got some from Canada, we've got a couple that came in from the United Kingdom. Not sure if they're here yet, but they were registered to come. There was a young lady that was from Croatia that was coming in as a civilian. So there's people that love Mr. Lincoln all over the world, and to find someone coming in from overseas, you better know your Lincoln, because they're going to know it better than you. Anyone that would come that far to commemorate something like this really knows their Lincoln.
Some of your meals this weekend, what kind of food are you going to be preparing?
This is a really difficult weekend to talk about meals, because especially since we're the coordinators, we tried to plan things that we really didn't have to cook very much, because we figured we're going to be running around a lot.
Oh, okay.
All right, so but like last night I knew I had time. So last night I made a dish of chicken curry after the East Indian manner from the Virginia housewife of 1824.
Okay.
So it's chicken curried over rice. A lot of what we're having this weekend is really very simple. We have to be out so early tomorrow morning, so a lot of it is like unsliced bread and homemade strawberry. I made strawberry jam about a month ago, so homemade strawberry jam and butter, apple butter, cheese, hard cheeses, sausages, raisins, dried apples, things that you would have left over from the winter, because there's not an awful lot that's seasonal right now.
I'm told there's like almost 1,200 reenactors registered here this weekend, but to be part of the honor guard, one of the 12 generals that are doing this thing, well, it's like, well, either you know the right people or you've been doing something very good for a long time, and a combination of both, that it's just, well, someone's looking out for me that I got to be in this position after all these years. And it's just, you know, when you sit here, I'm sitting with a big smile on my face. So it's just, I've been in the hobby for 29 years, and I got to this point.
Well, this is the end of the 150th cycle of events for us. I've been reenacting since the 125th. Been captain for the battery for a long time. And this just kind of is the capstone to what we've been doing over the last few years. I came from Appomattox 2 weeks ago. And of course, we did one big national every year of the 150th. We were at Shiloh and Gettysburg and Atlanta. And
how does this event stack up to some of the other reenactments that you've done?
Well, it's completely different because there's no battle here. This is more of a ceremonial event than what we're used to with the reenactments. We're here with our cannon, which are up on the hill behind me here. And we'll be firing, I guess, tonight from that position and tomorrow from the cemetery. I think this is going to really be a nice event. There's a lot of planning that went into this. I'm impressed with the gazetteer they gave us, and a lot of the things that they're trying to organize and trying to get as much like it was 150 years ago.